Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a new look haul. So if you'd like to see what I picked up in new look, there are some amazing things here. Then do subscribe, do keep on watching, and I will show you what I got in new look and get into the video. So I placed this order quite a while ago, I think at the beginning of October, but I've had quite a few other hauls to record before this, so this one I've kind of waited a bit to get round to it, but things should still be available. Maybe there's one thing that's in the sale that might not be, but I've got 6 pieces of clothing and some accessories to show you, and I did order all of this online. I did find some of it eventually in store, but I find that they have so much more online, so I will leave all the links if you want to find these pieces in the description box below for you. So yeah, I've got dresses, skirts, tops, belts, socks, bit of everything. I'll start with the dress that I picked up in store. So I got everything else online and this hadn't actually gone on the website yet, so I find it's very much one thing will be on the website, one thing will be in store, and then eventually sometimes they're on both. In my click and collect order that I placed, I ordered a green dress, and I'll put it on the screen for you here, and it was like a emerald kind of green velvet bodycon. And I ordered that because I love deep green velvet. I think it's so pretty, so I ordered that, and honestly I wasn't a fan, and I was quite glad because while I was waiting for that to go to my local store to collect, I was in town and I just had a look, and they had the same material but in a different style, and I'm so glad that I got this one, and I ended up sending that other one back because I wasn't really a fan of the fit of it. So it's quite simple, and it's like a skater style dress, and I got one of these either last year, no not last year, it must have been like 2 or 3 years ago now, and it's black, but I feel like they've improved so much on the design of this one. So it's basically a lovely deep green emerald colour, and it's all velvet, and it's one of these ones that is like this, so it kind of has a v-neck to it, and the straps this time are actually velvet instead of that horrible elastic, and they are also adjustable, which is a game changer. So the straps on this are so much better than the other one, and then yeah, it just comes in at the waist with the seam and just kind of flares out into a skater style dress. I tried this one on in store and I absolutely love the fit of it. I got it in a size 10 and it fits me perfectly. Nothing I change about it. It fits like really well everywhere. The length is really nice, and it was £23.99, which I feel like is such a good price for like a dress. There's not like many loose threads on it. There is like one by the tag, but it's not attached to anything, so I'm not too worried about that. But this dress is just really beautiful. It has like a fit that's very simple, but it looks really elegant and classy. I will have try-ons of everything as well after I've talked about it, so you can see what it would look like on. But I love this dress. They also do have that same black one, but it does have elastic straps, and for some reason the chest fits really tightly. That was the problem I had with the other one, and I got it in the same size, so this one definitely fits a lot better, and I really like the colour of this. I think the price is really good, and the velvet seems really soft and just really nice. So I did get this one in my local one, and I also managed to get a student discount. So I think I got it in the end for about £21, so it was definitely a good deal. Moving on to the sale item. So this is the item that might not be available anymore, and this one's called the Black Chain Chiffon Lace Trim Pleated Cami. Very long name. And it's basically a kind of strappy crop top, but what drew me to this is the gold in it. Now I feel like I've seen Primark do this kind of chain detail before, and sometimes it can look a bit cheapy, but I really liked this one. I thought it looked a bit more or less cheapy and a bit more elegant. I don't know if it's because it's got kind of the damask looking swirls in it along with chains. But I really want to get into wearing a lot more gold. Like, I've got quite a lot of gold jewellery now. Like, I've got a couple bracelets, a couple necklaces. I just like to wear them with more outfits, but I don't have a lot of gold in my wardrobe. So I thought this would be great to pair with like leather shorts. I feel like that would look really cool with boots. And I have a belt that's going to match this as well. Maybe I'll go on to that next. But yeah, it's basically a strappy top. It does have adjustable straps, which is good, but as you can see, I don't need to adjust them that much. So because this was in the sale and it was £10, which I think is a good price, it started off as 20, so starting price is nearly the same price as that dress, which is quite a lot for this. But I had to get it in an 8 because they only had like an 8 or a 16 available, so I had to get an 8, and it is a little bit on the tight side, so I would definitely have been better with a 10 for this. However, I can get it on, it does fit. It is a little bit on the tight side, but I really want to make this work because I absolutely love it. So it's kind of got a sweetheart style neckline, and then it's got this lace, like a lace trim all around the top of it. It does have like the seam lines of the cups. They don't have structure, but they do have a lining inside, as you can see, and they do have a slight texture. And then the rest of it is just black with this chain detail. And then the back of it does have a stretchy panel which I was very pleased about. So the back is stretchy, which is probably one of the reasons I got it to fit. So yeah, it's quite short, like it is a crop top, and it's kind of that shirt material, I would say. It doesn't look see-through, which is nice. So quality of it seems really nice, and I can't wait to style this with some like gold necklaces and all other gold things. So that was this next one. Sorry if my lighting looks like really blue. I'm going to try and edit it and make it look a bit better, but every single like filter I put on it, like it's not really like a filter as such, it's more like the setting for the lighting, whether it's like in the sun, in daylight, in the shade, if it's cloudy, like none of them look right. It's kind of like blue sky but with clouds. So I'm on like the in the shade setting, but it kind of looks blue, but then the cloudy setting looks even more blue, and all the others look pink, so I can't win. So I'm hoping it's okay. Maybe I can edit it and you'll never know. On to an accessory now. So I saw this belt, and this one is called the Black Leather Look Eyelet Skinny Gold Buckle Belt. They have very long names, and I got this in an extra small to a small, and it fits me so well. It was only £4.49. I did get 25% off everything, which was a very good deal. So this probably started at around 6 or 7 maybe. The main reason I wanted this one is because it has gold eyelets, so I thought this would be great for all my gold outfits, and I think like this top with black leather shorts with this belt would look really, really cool with like some layered gold necklaces. It's all like kind of a bronzy gold colour, and it is quite skinny, so it should fit through like belt loops and all of that, or just to layer on top of anything really. So yeah, this was the belt I got. Very simple. I also got another belt, and the belt I got, again I'll put a photo on the screen, was the Black Leather Look double layered belt. This one was about £14 or £15, so definitely more on the pricey side. In the end I got it for 11, but the fit of it was just weird. Like I had to tighten it so much that the like, not the tail, I don't know what you'd call it, but like this was like so much over that there was nothing to pin it down, and it just looked really bad. So I ended up sending that back along with the green dress. I'll go through the socks very quickly because I'm sure you're probably not here for the socks. But I did do the 3 for £8 in the end. I have really struggled to find black frilly socks, and I loved the Primark ones, but they haven't done them for years, and I'm still using the ones that I have, and they're really old. So I ended up getting 2 of the New Look ones. New Look is the only place where I've seen that they really do them, but I did have one pair where the lace came off really quickly, like at one area, but in the end I've just kind of had to go for these because it's the only place that does like black frilly socks. So they're very simple, they're just black and they've got lace on the ends of them. And I just love these. I think they look super cute, especially with like the hot chocolate design shoes or winkle pickers. They just add that like cute look to it. So I got 2 of those, and I also got 1 more pair of Halloween socks, which is a bat. And it says fantastic with moons and stars. So that's the last pair of Halloween socks I got from New Look. I did find it annoying because they had like 1 design in store that I liked and like 1 online, and they never matched up where I could do the 3 for £8 with all the designs I wanted. So that was a bit annoying. I'll go on to a skirt now. So I got this, and this is going to be great for winter because I have one. It's exactly the same style and it is tartan, but it's in red, and I wear it with like a cropped fluffy jumper, and it's so cozy but really flattering because it is like a bodycon style. And I got that a couple years ago and I wear it every winter and I really like it. So, and I've wanted a green tartan skirt for a while, but some of the greens have like so many different colours in them that I wasn't really a fan. So this one is great because it's literally green and black. So this one's called the Green Check Mini Tube Skirt, and I got it in a UK 10 and it fits me perfectly just like that other one. I do usually find I'm a 10 in New Look. I think this started off as £12, but in the end I got it for £9.74, so that is a bargain for a skirt. It is quite simplistic, but I do feel like that is a good price. It's basically a bodycon style tartan skirt, and that's the print of it. So it's kind of got like a dark foresty emerald green with a lighter green and black. It's a bit overexposed, but that is what the pattern looks like. It does have a stretchy waistband, so it's really comfortable. The length of this is really decent. It's not too short or anything. I am 5'2" though, so bear that in mind. I'd say this is a really good length on me. Maybe if you're over 5'5", it would be maybe a bit too short, but they also do these actually in different lengths. So I got the regular, but they also do this in a petite and tall. So if you are on the taller side or the shorter side, you can get this, I'm pretty sure, in different lengths, which is really good. But yeah, the quality of this seems really nice. The material is really soft. Yeah, it's just polyester, viscose and elastane, so it's got that stretch to it. It's really soft. It's not the thickest skirt in the world. Like it's not see-through though, but it's not super thick, but it feels like that wintry tartan material that I just love. So yeah, this is going to be great for the winter. I feel like this with a fluffy black cropped jumper with like some boots and a green eyeshadow look would look really, I don't know, Christmassy. I've got 2 tops left and a skirt. I feel like I'm going through this really quickly, but then I feel like the pieces I have picked are quite simplistic and the fit of them is all really good, so I don't have to explain like sizing issues. The next 2 tops I got are actually like the same thing almost. So one of them is called the, where is it? Black lace high neck 2-in-1 top. That one was $16.49. And the other one is called the burgundy lace high 2-in-1 top. Again, 16, did I say $16.99? $16.49 for like each, and I got them both in a 10, both fit perfectly. So I was planning on getting 2 of these and then see which colour I preferred, see which one I'd wear the most, and then I'd send the other one back. That was what I had in mind at least. But I got them, and although they're the same top in different colours, the lace they've used is very different and it has a very different style and effect to it. I feel like these look really Victorian, which I just think is really unique. So I'll go through the burgundy one first, and my camera does not like red. So this is coming up like a blood red on camera, almost like my nails, but my nails are actually like a light orange. But this is that pinky raspberry kind of red, like a cherry red. Definitely, like, this colour on camera is completely off, although that is a nice colour. If it overexposes, maybe you can see it. That is such a wrong colour, oh my gosh. Yeah, the camera just hates red, but I'll do a try on and hopefully you can see it a bit better in there. But it's basically got a high neck, which I think adds to that Victorian look, and it's got one loop with a button on the back so you can get it to fit really well, and then it has this kind of keyhole detail. The neck of this is really good. Like, I feel like it's a decent neck hole, so it feels like it's on you and it's tight where it looks flattering, but it's not too tight, from what I remember. And the tops originally cost £22, but as I said, I got a really good discount. And New Look are always doing discounts, like 20%, 15%, 25%, so you can definitely get them a bit cheaper. But it's got this lace panel. I can't get over the colour. It's really off, but it's got this huge lace panel that goes like all across the chest. The arms are see-through, and then it has material from the chest down, so you're covered. So this is the pattern of this one. So as you can see, it's a very like thick, chunky lace, like very Victorian florally kind of looking. It's really pretty. And then you've got like a lace frill on the chest, kind of a, I don't know what you'd call this, a slight v-neck, I suppose. And then the material just goes down, so it's not cropped at all, it is a standard length. And then the sleeves have just a little bit of like puffiness to them, again adding to that Victorian look. And then you can see like up here, and then they puff out and then go in, and are just kind of standard sleeves on the end. So do hug your arms, kind of like this dress, and they don't go out at the ends or anything, but they do have that little puff to the shoulder, which I really like. I really like that detail. And yeah, that's basically all of it. The material I'd say is on the thinner side. Like, I don't know if you would see through it. Yeah, kind of. If you stretch it, you definitely can. If you don't stretch it, you can a little bit, but you can't when you like actually wear it. And I feel like this is viscose. It feels like that kind of thinner material. Okay, it's actually nylon. Oh no, that's the lace. Yeah, viscose and elastane. So it's definitely like that thin material, but because it's a top, I don't mind that. Like, if things have that material and they're tops, I feel like they can look very flattering, whereas if it becomes a bodycon dress, I feel like that's where it goes wrong. I think the price is really good. I feel like this is something you could definitely find on an alternative website like Disturbia or KILLSTAR or something, but for double the price. Really nice lace that's been used. I think the quality seems nice as long as you're okay with that viscose material. I feel like definitely when autumn hits, New Look like go a bit all out with like the deep reds, black, green. They've also got some silver things, stripes, tartan, lace, velvet, leather. all the good materials that we love. So yeah, it's always really exciting to get back to autumn and winter, and then all the shops like bring out the good stuff, because I haven't bought from New Look, I feel like, in a really long time. I feel like their summer stuff is getting so repetitive. Like, it's always the florals, it's always the same designs, whereas this stuff I was so impressed by. So anyway, that was this top. Really pleased with this. Originally I was actually going to keep the black one, because although I just like went off on a whole thing about how much I love that, I feel like I would always get more use out of the black one, because I've got so many like coloured skirts, more than I've got black skirts. I think I've got 3 or 4 black skirts, but so many different like tartan ones, velvet in different colours that would match this more. And also black is just more of a comfort colour, so I would just get more wear out of this in general. I will show you the details of this, because this feels like quite different. So the button on this is actually different. It looks more like a standard button, whereas the other one is a bit different, random. But yeah, so it's the same kind of thing in style, but I feel like this lace trim around the neck is different. Like, it's less of a thick lace, more of a thin lace. I don't know if I can show you the difference. I do feel like this is thicker and this is a bit more on the thin side, and the lace used is completely different. It's very thin and it's more of like a floral with like actual flowers that you can kind of make out in there. I'll do a try on of this so you should be able to see, but there's a flower there and it's very thin and more of like a delicate looking lace, which I think is really pretty, and it's very different from that other one. The sleeves again have that little kind of puffy shoulder, and then they just go down. It almost looks like a spider web from here, but it's very fine, which is very different to this lace. Like, hopefully you can see the difference there. Like this one, when I hold it up, like you can barely see through it, like if you look against my wallpaper, whereas this one you can definitely see through it a lot more. So yeah, it's got the same style of sleeves. They don't flare out or anything, they are just like arm hugging, and then the material on the rest of it is exactly the same. It's that viscose material. So yeah, you can see it's like this material creases quite easily, but it's kind of flows down when it's on you, so I don't have too much of an issue with that. But it's the same price, same size. Lace pattern would have been exactly the same, I would have decided between them, but because the lace was different and I wasn't expecting that, I couldn't decide between both of them. I think I was leaning more towards this one because of like the colour of it, but this one just feels really unique as well, so kept both. Yeah, I just think they're really nice tops. Very, as I said, Victorian. I feel like if you paired like a nice skirt with that, like a lace skirt or even like a full-on long Victorian skirt, that could definitely work. It's more of like a modern Victorian take, but I just really liked those tops, and for £16 each I feel like that's such a good price. So those were the tops, and the last one I mentioned, leather. So New Look have brought out like these A-line style skirts. I'll put some photos on the screen, but they come in black, like a wine burgundy kind of colour, and green. And I had a black one and I hauled it probably last year or the beginning of this year, and it was just a bit too long for me. It had a weird smell and I don't know, it just wasn't, I didn't get much work. I didn't get anywhere out of it, to be honest. I think I sold it, but it just wasn't really what I was after. And when I paired it with things, it just didn't look right. So I ended up selling that one, but I was still on the hunt for the perfect leather A-line style skirt. And I found a shiny one. So this one's called the Black Leather Look Mini Skirt. I think well, I got the tag on it actually. Started at £25.99, which I don't think is bad at all, and I got it in the end for £19.49. I honestly expected to send this back because I just feel like I've had a lot of bad luck with leather tighter skirts. I've gone through quite a few in the past. I did have two that I mainly liked, I think from Primark, and I just outgrew them and I ended up selling them because they didn't fit anymore. And I've had ones that I bought on Depop and ended up selling because they just weren't right. They were either too long, too tight, they didn't fit well, and this fits perfectly. So I'm really pleased with this, and I think I was also going for those like matte skirts, and I just prefer shiny. As I said, I got it in a 10. It fits me really well. It's quite simplistic, but I'll go through the details of it anyway. But it's got this kind of waistband, I would say, because of the stitching, and it's very like shiny, like a PVC but thicker, I'd say. And it's got zips on either side, which is just like a little added detail. They do function, but there is no room inside. So you can undo the zips, but like there's no pocket in there at all. So yeah, although I don't know why you'd want to put stuff there, because I feel like that just wouldn't look flattering. But yeah, it's got zips on either side. The length of it is really good. Like, it's long enough where you don't feel like too uncomfortable, but it's also not too long where it looks odd. Like, it's just a really good length. And if this did come in the different sizes, I got a regular, like I got the standard one, and it fits me really well. As I said, I'm 5'2", so if that helps you judge the not the height, the length the length of this one. Inside it is lined, which is really nice. Like it has like a really soft like material. I don't know if you would call that a lining or if it's just the like the other side of it, but it's really, really soft. So that's good. And then on the left hand side it does have a zip, which is how you get into it. She says that she can't do the zip. I'd say that the zip is like good, but it does get stuck like around there. So where that kind of seam meets the zip, I would say it gets stuck. Like it's a bit tougher to get it up there than there, but overall it seems like sturdy, doesn't feel like it's going to break. It feels like a really nice quality as well. It's not like I said PVC, but PVC feels like really thin and like almost like a cheapy material, whereas this feels thicker than that. It just feels really nice. So I'm really happy with this and it really surprised me. My new look haul. I'm hoping that things will still be available, so this review would have been helpful, but as I said, all the links that you need will be in the description box for you. If something isn't linked, it's because it's not available, or I'll try and link like similar things. I hope that this helped you if you're looking at things on New Look and wanted a review, or if you just want to kind of know what's out there. Do like and subscribe if you did enjoy it, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye.